Hello everyone. Today I will teach you how to make Czech potato salad. In a Czech language we would say Bramborový salát. This is how my mom makes it for Christmas time, so it has a special twist. And let me start by saying that there are hundreds of recipes for this potato salad. Inside the Czech Republic, outside the Czech Republic. This is how my family makes it. So this is how we like it. I know that some people will say, oh, you should not be adding this, or you forgot this ingredient. So you're free to try it. It's really good, so I definitely recommend it. In the Czech Republic, my mom would use canned vegetables, pickled vegetables, which she would buy in a jar, and it's called for potato salad. I'm sure I will make in the future also a recipe using fresh vegetables. But for now, we will be doing it the way that my mom does. So you can see how she's doing it. So for the recipe, we will need 3 pounds of gold potatoes. Here I have a bag that's already 3 pounds. These are organic. Some brands call it yellow potatoes. So I definitely recommend either gold or yellow. Do not use russet potatoes because it will all be mushy. Those are good for mashed potatoes. But we need potatoes that can hold the shape. And then I was trying to find similar vegetables like my mom is using. But of course, whatever vegetables we use in the Czech Republic, they're not available here. But I was able to find this glass jar. This is an Italian mix and a name that I'm not going to pronounce. Or I will try. Giardiniera. It's a crunchy vegetables and it's mild. This is a 16 flat ounces and we will use the whole jar. And when I was testing the recipe, I actually was very surprised how is the taste same. Very, very close to my mom's recipe. So it's definitely working. So whatever you can get hands on, I'm sure you will be able to find something similar too. And then I like also the taste of the roasted red bell peppers, which gives a nice taste and also a nice red color. The red pieces show nicely. So we will need 6 ounces. We will not use the full jar, it would be too much. And then here I have 3 dill pickles. And then we will need 1/4 of a cup drained sweet peas. And this is in the can, but you can also use the ones that you buy in a frozen bag and cook it until your desired doneness. And then you can add that, which I also sometimes do. I like the taste, but for now we will do the canned peas. Then we will need 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon black pepper. And then my mom, for the Christmas time, she makes it special. She makes it with dressing. So this is what I'm going to teach you. This is the special variety. And for the dressing, we will need 1/4 of a cup oil. I have here olive oil, 1 egg, 1/4 of a teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon yellow mustard. This is for the dressing. And then we will mix it all together with mayo. And here I have 2 cups of mayonnaise. So let's start to create this amazing potato salad. And let me tell you, this one is 8 servings. So it makes a lot. But it's so good that you just want to keep eating and eating. And this one will last 3-4 days. So don't go longer than 4 days because then it's not safe to eat. But I'm sure you will have a not hard time to finish this one. So let's go. To a large pot, I added 3 pounds of washed potatoes and also water, and make sure that the water is above the potatoes. They definitely need to be submerged and cooked in the water the whole time. Let's add the lid, and I like to crack it open for the steam to come out, even though it has a little hole, but it's not big enough. Let's turn on the stove to the highest, and let's bring it to boil. While we are waiting for the potatoes to start boiling, let's drain the pickle juice. So here is the 16 flat ounces of Italian mixed vegetables. And this one comes with cauliflower. I know it's not traditional, but like I said, this is what I was able to find here. And it's actually really good. First, I will drain it, and then we will cut it in smaller pieces. The cauliflower actually tastes really good. This one has celery stalk, cauliflower, carrots, a little bit of red bell pepper, but I like more, and also small baby onions. And here is one pepperoncini, which gives a little bit of a spiciness. Also, I forgot to mention some pickles here. And here I pulled from the jar 6 ounces of roasted red bell peppers. If you don't have a scale, just guess, just remove some pieces, and you can add more later if you prefer, or less. I'm adding the bell peppers to the strainer so it can strain the juices out, which already is doing, so that's perfect. And when the potatoes start to boil, I will be cutting this. I drained the sweet peas and I took out 1/4 of a cup. Now this is lots of leftover. So what I do, I transfer this into a container and I put it in a freezer. And this way I have it available for the next time. And here it is. For next time I need to use canned peas. This is perfect container for my freezer. Also, if you prefer more peas, definitely go for it and add as much as you prefer. Potatoes now are boiling strong, so let's put it to the gentle boil. And it depends on the size of your potatoes, but it takes about 30-35 minutes. So set up the timer for 30 minutes and then let's test it with a fork. While we wait for the potatoes to be done boiling, we can already chop our vegetables, or you can wait when the potatoes are cooling off. But let's do it now. So here I have the peppers. Just make it in a smaller pieces. If the black part is too big, just you can remove it. This is because they are roasted bell peppers, so when you're making it, so people don't say, what is this black stuff in it? So just scrape it off. And I also clean some stuff like this, that was on the pepper. Here I got some cauliflower for you. I cut it very small, and this gives actually nice crunch. They are not completely soft and mushy. They have a still crunchiness to them. And nobody will be even able to tell that they're cauliflower pieces. I guarantee you that, because I don't taste it there. These are cut in fourths and then just chop. So here is the pepperoncini. It will have a seeds. I will remove them. And now I will cut it smaller. Here is the onion. I love these. These are really good just to eat alone, but I will add it to the salad. And when I have lots of it cut, I will move it into prepared bowl. Vegetables are all cut, so set it aside. 30 minutes of boiling finished, so let me test if they are soft enough. And the way you can tell is you put the fork inside, and if it comes out easily, then they are done. But I can already see it's peeling off, so I think they will be done. See how fast it came out? Same here. Okay, these are definitely done. Took 30 minutes, so I will now get the water out. Now the potatoes need to cool off completely because this way it's easier to touch and work with them. And this takes about 1 hour. And I remove it on the plate because it's better to let them rest and cool off faster if they are not in the hot pot. Now I can attach the potatoes. They are still lukewarm, but it's completely fine. So we will need to peel the skin. I finished peeling all the potatoes, and now we need to make them smaller. Now I have to tell you, I do sell this product from Czech Republic, and this is amazing. This is a time saver. I just put the potato in, press goes super easy and you have perfect potatoes. If the potato is too big, you can also cut it to make it smaller, but I kind of like push it. It fits good. And then I just go, of course I clean my hands. Let's add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon black pepper, and now let's mix it. Let's add 1/4 of a cup sweet peas. Also add all the vegetables that you pre-cut before. Now mix it. Just gently. This is good because we'll be adding more stuff and we'll be mixing it more. Now let's work on the dressing, and here I have a pot, but the stove is turned off because first I will mix it all together. So here is 1/4 of a cup oil. Let's add 1 egg, 1/4 of a teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar to balance the pickle vegetables, and 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon yellow mustard. Whisk it together, break the egg yolk, and let's turn on the stove to medium high. We usually let it go into just starting the boil, so the egg is pasteurized. I am also whisking it because it a little bit increases in volume, and it doesn't take too long because it's not much of it. Some people will put cooked eggs in their salad, but it's not what my family does. I don't want to say it's less traditional because for everybody it's different tradition, but this way it will get an egg, but just in a different form. And this is actually perfect. The induction to lower the heat is hard on it and I could see it's starting to get too hot. See the smoke? This is perfect. You don't want it to be boiling because then you will have scrambled eggs. So this is good. See the consistency? It's not as runny, but it's not like cooked like scrambled eggs. Now let's pour everything into your potato salad. You might have a little bit pieces of cooked egg, which is completely fine. Now gently mix it. This is okay. And the last step is to add mayo. And let's add 2 cups of mayonnaise. And put it into the cup measurements packed, so you don't have any air pockets. And let's mix it all together. Now if you like more mayonnaise, you can do that too, more or less. You just want to have it all mixed nicely so you don't have big chunks of mayo here and then dry potatoes with vegetables in some other place. See, like bottom. And look at this beauty. So good. This is so delicious. The best is to let it sit overnight because all the flavors just marinate with each other, and it's actually better. But we eat it first day, and as you see, 2 people, we have it for the 3-4 days. So now I'm going to make some schnitzel, and we will eat it together with that, and I will cover it and keep it now refrigerated. So I finished. Here is the potato salad. Let's do a little more. Now here is the schnitzel. Now let's do some garnish, some of the peppers, and let's top it off with some parsley. It looks so good, and now I go try it. I am done, and I wanted to tell you that for Christmas we would do this potato salad and we would pair it with breaded fried carp, which is very typical Christmas meal. But not everybody is a fan of carbs, or because they have kids, they don't want to deal with bones, they would do schnitzels. So this actually is some people's Christmas meal. So this is very special. So let's go for it. The schnitzel pork. Very crispy, juicy, amazing. But we are here for the salad. Wow. This is so amazing. The tasting the salad took me immediately to Christmas time with my family, and then the breading of the schnitzel also, because we would have the carp, so it's a different taste. But this is such a great combination. It's so good. It's crunchy because the vegetables are not mushy. They're very nicely crunchy. And then you have the combination of all the flavors. It works so amazing. So please do it because you will love it. And I hope you really give it a try, and maybe it will become your Christmas dinner as well if you want something different and something Czech, traditional Czech. Because many of you have always asked me for this recipe, so I'm glad that I did it. And it worked just like in the Czech Republic. So please like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, go follow me on my social media. I'm everywhere. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye guys!